It's just too much fighting amongst our people.
Too much fighting. Yes, it is.
We gotta come together.
Come together.
We gotta stick together.
Stick together.
And be that nation that the Most High called us to be. Yeah.
What do you think?
So many things went through my head, and it was very intense for me because I had on one end, I'm ready to give up on life, and then the other end, here go these police again. I gotta fight them back, because and that just really highlights the intensity between the disconnect between the community and the police. And I thought either I'm gonna kill myself or they're gonna kill me. So it really, really intensified everything that I was dealing with at that moment. There's a lot of mental illness that is going unaddressed in our community because it's taboo. We don't talk about it. And I've had my own stint that I'm glad I went through because now I recognize it's okay to get help. And there's so many people that I was classified as ticking time bombs because they don't know it's okay to have someone to talk to. You're living below the poverty line. You're seeing dead bodies. Throughout your entire summer, your family members are being killed. Your government is not responding to your needs. It is okay to say, I need help.
People that have money and privilege in America, they get a lot of mental health support. And not going through 1/10 or 1/100th of the kind of experiences and traumas you feel on the South Side.
Yeah, they can afford it too.
Things are getting out of hand. So much going on.
Right? Because when you traumatize, you create other trauma. You respond by carrying weapons. If you're self-medicating, or in a household like that family, where around every corner, in every bedroom, there's hurt and pain, depression and sadness. Right. What do you do with that?
Here's what pisses me off about this, Chris. We have the national blueprint to fix this problem. After 15 years of continuous war and engagement, one thing that this country has done right is reinvesting PTSD research, medication, and doctors into fixing the problem of our returned wounded warriors. So we have the national blueprint, but for some reason, we forget the fact that at the end of the day, we all bleed the same color. And that's what we need to be focused on, and that's where we need to be focusing solutions to really fix this national problem, because this is not just in Chicago. This is throughout most urban environments, particularly those where you have under-resourced people and folks that have dealt with the unfortunate other side of bad issues and social and economic problems that have gotten them to this point.
One thing that is important to me is mental health.
On dealing with trauma specifically.
There are so many folks on the front lines who are responding in the immediacy of the crisis and the trauma. When the gunshots ring out and that pain starts to ripple immediately, there are folks who are going door to door, sitting with those families, sitting with the children, the mothers. Unfortunately, so much weight.
Things are getting out of hand. So much going on.
When I worked in these neighborhoods, I went through it coming up. I saw people being shot as I was coming up, and my life could have took a totally different road that it took, but I ended up changing my life and going into the route that I really wanted to go. But the youth that I mentor every week, they are going through depression. I don't call it PTSD.
It's just too much fighting amongst our people.
Too much fighting. Yes, it is.
We gotta come together.
Come together.
We gotta stick together.
Stick together.
And be that nation that the Most High called us to be. Yeah.
Spiked. Less than 3,000 people were shot in 2015, more than 4,000 in 2016. This year, shootings are down. They're still higher than they were back in 2015 before that big spike. Tremaine Lee went back to Chicago this summer to take a closer look at gun violence and found that in trying to understand why there are so many shootings in Chicago, you have to first understand how there are so many shootings.
It's just too much fighting amongst our people.
Too much fighting. Yes, it is.
We gotta come together.
Come together.
We gotta stick together.
Stick together.
And be that nation that the Most High called us to be. Yeah.
Lee.
Tyshawn Lee was 9 years old.
9 years old.
9 years old. And he got caught up with his daddy's activities, in the streets. And you know, that was a new kind of killing to me, you know, as far as somebody killing a kid like that.
Tyshawn Lee was deliberately targeted. He was lured into...
It's just too much fighting amongst our people.
Too much fighting. Yes, it is.
We gotta come together.
Come together.
We gotta stick together.
Stick together.
And be that nation that the Most High called us to be.
In other words, connected with this particular war, and now 3 more people shot, so it needs time.
How many of those we have in the neighborhood? We have one situation that has streams, how many other streams of beef? We have right now, count that we do have like 4 that's going on. 4 that we keep our pulse on. It's 4 situations that's really hot that can blow up any minute. Even if the guns are here, someone has to pull the trigger. And our job is to get them not to pick it up. All 3 Phillips runs target area redevelopment. Among their missions, putting forward gang members in outreach programs to try to stop violence on the streets. In the neighborhood of Englewood and Albert and South City, it's great need, right? These have been depleted for a long time.
Now and then, we get that one youth that's going to turn his life around. That's what keeps us going.
What's at stake in communities like this if we don't get it in order?
We pretty much know it's going to be an everlasting loop of chaos. I mean, it's up to us, a community, as a collective, to come together and show them and mold their minds to what's the next.
It's just too much fighting amongst our people.
Too much fighting. Yes, it is.
We gotta come together.
Come together.
We gotta stick together.
Stick together.
And be that nation that the Most High called us to be.
Man, you can walk to any one of these stores here, man, and buy a gun.
Things are getting out of hand. So much going on.
Anywhere. Any one of these little corner stores. That's how easy you can get one.
Yeah. So the guns are just everywhere. Everybody know where to get them.
Everybody know where to get them at. Everybody know where to get them at. Police know where they at.
Man, I'm praying for the day that we all get along. Israel. See, we've gotta come together and worship the Most High. There's no need to hate each other, cause we disagree sometimes. We're a family. We gotta stop this fighting. Israel, we're one. And we're supposed to be coming together. We're supposed to be. Oh, yeah. Israel, we're one. We all get frustrated under all this pressure. And every family fights sometimes, but they always stick together. Yes, they do, that's what they do, yeah. I'm willing to forgive you. Can you do the same? Oh. Cause I can't put this all on you. I'll take some of the blame. Like I said before, we're a family. We gotta stop this family. Israel sticks together. Maybe I could have been just a little more humble. We're supposed to be. And maybe Israel can find a better way to say what I need to say. Oh, I agree with everything you say to me. No, but you're not my enemy. Oh, we're the same people. We've got the same goal. We're trying to live right, so let's come together. We gotta stop this Israel. Israel, we're one. We are one. Yasha Allah, Hakad, yeah. We're supposed to be united. Israel, we're one. So what's with all the fighting? I'm not talking about